Hi friends, welcome back. In this video, we will see the demonstration of Cbbackupmgr merge and Cbbackupmgr remove commands. For the demonstration purpose, I have created a backup server with little more CPU and RAM configuration than my cluster nodes because these nodes are running with bare minimal configuration and the backup related commands will use CPU and RAM resources. So I have created this backup server with 3 GB RAM. Just like how I created all these nodes, I have connected to that node. Now let me take a backup before merging. Let me create a repository. A repository created. Let me trigger the backup cluster 1 and I am providing this IP address in my backup command. And let me trigger this backup from my backup server. If you see, I have connected to the backup server. Since there are no firewalls between my backup server and the actual cluster nodes, I should be able to trigger this backup. You can see backup started. You can observe RAM is spiked a little bit. It is more than 80% now. So when you are running backup related commands, whether it is backup or merge, it is always recommended to keep an eye over the cluster resources. You can see backup successfully completed and you can also see the mutations backed up for each bucket. And let me check the backup information. You can see one backup and it is saying full backup. For the demonstration purpose, let me add one new document to REST-TMP bucket. Now let me retrigger the same backup command. Let me remove the threads because I have only one CPU core and just observe the old backup log. It has backed up few mutations for each bucket. And when I hit this command, it should only back up REST-TMP bucket, that to one mutation. Let's see that. You can see backup successfully completed. If you observe, this time it only took one mutation from REST-TMP bucket because it already found a full backup exists in this repository. So internally it will take only incremental backup, which means only the changed mutations from the last backup will be backed up. Let me query the backup information again. Although you see the backup type as full, internally it has taken only the changed mutations in the backup. Now let's merge these two backups. Taking this as start backup, pasting here. I'm taking the second one as end backup. Let me copy and execute the command. You can see merge completed successfully. Let me check the backup information again. Now you can see only one backup and you can see type of the backup merge full and you can see the range. And you can check more information about the backup and the list of buckets inside it. Now let me remove the repository. Before executing the command, let's check files on the disk. You can see few files inside this repository on the disk. When I am executing this command, I have got too many files open error. So looks like the Couchbase that is running on the backup server was causing false issues. So I have stopped the Couchbase on the backup server and re-triggered this command. So as you see, backup repository deleted successfully from the archive. Let me go inside this directory and see whether any files are there. As you see, the archive is no more inside this directory. Although stopping Couchbase is not mandatory on the backup server, but it is still showing some false messages like too many open files. So I have stopped Couchbase on the backup server because there is no impact. We just need Couchbase binaries to execute this merge and remove commands. After I stopped the Couchbase, it's no more throwing this error. You can see it's able to delete successfully. So that is all about merge and remove commands. Thanks for your time. See you in the next lecture.